Toledo Rockets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Raging Cajuns offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Rockets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen across the 25. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Running the red zone, it's Smith. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Toledo! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks free and he might be gone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The play action fake. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Winfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incomplete.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Miller with the ball. There he goes. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finding some room. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the ground, he's got it again. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll send the back in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Simpson. And works it to the 4. Line, that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Newell. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Richter. Got his man on the right. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep him from getting to the 30, and they do it and force a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Reagan.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The give is to Smith. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught over the middle. It's Strickland. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rockets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Winfield. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires left. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisiana. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give is to Miller. He's past the 30. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Toledo's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And they swarm him under.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Richter. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some 2, and they pick up another first down. And the Rockets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quarterback keeper. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's fourth and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Richter. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Reagan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Reagan. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Raging Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And they can't make the play on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Richter. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Richter. With the catch, it's Crosby.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want it. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Back to pass. It's Winfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Reagan. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They just keep firing. He'll throw it. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Smith takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he gets the first down, and that should be enough to bring home a bowl trophy. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Let's see what they do on third down. The give to the tailback. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays